We are live on the network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Andrew CASHNER gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, the last 3 games been a bit of a struggle, and you wonder why. Well, you look at the base runners. He's allowing a lot of traffic on the bases. And so for that, I look at one number, his whip. It's over 1.5. He's got to get that down if he wants a chance to win games.
And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now, kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 3rd, right fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Digging in, Rusney Castillo. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Stephen Wright is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he pitched 7 complete innings last game, Matt, so very impressive young man. And now he's got a chance to back that performance up again.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
There to play it is Moreland, and there's 1 away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde's known for that low strike, man. Sometimes maybe even a tad bit low on the knees. But as a hitter, if you know what he's going to call, it's okay. You can respect that. Just be consistent, Clyde. That's all.
Here's another 0-2. Grounded to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 3rd, right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Jake Lamb standing in now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Lamb.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The pitch. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Chu has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. And I'm looking in the outfield, Delano DeShields, another one of those guys converted from the infield to the outfield. Obviously, if you look at his speed, you know why they decided to move him to the outfield. He can go get any ball out there.
Grounded up the first baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Moreland.
Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit at third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and baseman Adrian Beltre. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Adrian Beltre.
Low for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley on the run. 1 out.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And I'm looking at first base at Mitch Moreland. You know, we talk so often about his offense, but this guy's one of the best defenders in the game.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 6, left fielder Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Benintendi. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the stretch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Rangers leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning underway. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's down to third. And Pedroia's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Rusney Castillo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one skied out toward right. Mazzara is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Jake Lamb.
In now, Jake Lamb. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, James Loney. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
James Loney.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled back. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Delino DeShields.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrus.
Stepping up to the plate, Elvis Andrus. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one. Here it comes now to Andrus. Very weakly on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now I know there's 2 outs and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with the 2-out infield single.
Carlos Gomez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home. 2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And another foul ball. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Jackie. He'll begin things here against Andrew CASHNER.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. He's doing that in this game.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Digging in to try it again, Mitch Moreland comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nomar Mazara.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here's the 0-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Scorched to third. Lamb has it. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pablo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rangers set down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jared Saltalamacchia. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Oh, and he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 9-game hitting streak.
Second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to first, and they get Pedroia. It's a double play.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
That's a huge double play. You had a chance to have some runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Now all of a sudden you got a runner at third base with 2 outs. This is where the hitter's got to lock in and say, I'm picking us up anyway.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on Deloney is in time for the third out. One left for the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Shin-Soo Choo.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weakly hit towards first. Moreland is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Chirinos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there for strike one. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
James Loney will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready for another shot now. Rusney Castillo. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Line towards center field. Gomez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Jake Lamb standing in now. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 1 out, nobody on. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hard on the ground toward short. There is Andrus. And the throw short hops Loney at first, but he's able to dig it out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. Lamb is there. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Carlos Gomez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Wow, Matt, that's a tough play right there. Just to get to the ball, that's a heck of an effort. Then knock it down and almost make a throw across the diamond that gets him. That's a nice play. That's a hit in my book.
Ready once again, Nomar Mazara. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a ball 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Striding in once again, Adrian Beltre. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he lays off there 1-0.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runs in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Now a swing, and Beltre hits one high and deep, and there is no doubt about this one. That's a long home run. A 3-run dinger by Adrian Beltre. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Misses, ball 2.
I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB, man. He's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
3 runs already home here. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Texas. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch.
There's the
Moreland.
first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Shot back up the middle. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Digging in once again, Jared Saltalamacchia. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Now another 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. They got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading out for the Rangers,
Mike Foltynewicz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston, number 29, Mike Foltynewicz.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Ready for another chance. Robinson Chirinos been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Pitch swung on and missed the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is going to
ground ball sent back up the middle. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's 1 for 2. Now a ball line foul as this is over the Rangers dugout. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Bogarts has it. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Second baseman.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In there, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Elvis Andrus. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A runner on first with 2 away. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Jake Lamb standing in now. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Gomez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're down 4-0. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of
center fielder Carlos Gomez.
Carson Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Here's the 1-1. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing. Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. But the return throw from second is offline, so they won't turn the double play. Shot weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not
a cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, sometimes with the runner in scoring position, you just have to put the ball in play. Right here, he hits one into the hole, drives in the run, making contact. It pays off.
Shin-Soo Choo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A pause and the 0-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, catcher Robinson Chirinos.
So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Matt, I'm looking down at the bullpen. There's nobody getting up. This is his game right here. I know he's in big trouble, but he's going to have to suck it up and go get him.
2 down, runners at first and second. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. We've played 8 full. Texas is out in front, 5-0. The Dallas skyline in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He doubled his last time through. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Andrew CASHNER earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors.